Hi, my name's JJ. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace your 50cc carburetor. This is going to be a normal thing for pretty much any 50cc bike, Chinese scooter. It's very simple. You need about 5 different tools. You need a 10mm socket, an 8mm socket, open-end wrench, a screwdriver, and a drill or a ratcheting wrench. What you're going to do is you're going to open the seat of the scooter, and there's going to be 5 bolts to remove the seat bucket. I can show you better with the light. So there's going to be 1, 2, another on the other side, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to remove those with the 10mm socket. So you're just going to collect all the nuts and bolts. So put them in a tray. So the seat bucket removes. Set it to the side. So then the next part you're going to want to do is remove this plastic piece so you can have better access to remove the carburetor. There's going to be 2 screws underneath the floor mat. There's going to be 1 and 2. You just remove those. So, and then there's little clips here. They just pop out. So don't be afraid to break them. They'll be a little tight, but they should break free with a little bit of pressure. And then this here is going to be your carburetor. Most bikes have a non-serviceable carburetor, so if it gets dirty, you're going to have to remove it and replace it. If you do have a serviceable carburetor, you can watch our other video about how to clean it. What you're going to do to remove the carburetor is disconnect the throttle cable and the fuel line. To remove the throttle cable, you'll need an open-end wrench. The backside nut is a 13mm, so you're just going to loosen the nut and then pull the rubber protector off and unscrew the front. And then you're going to pull it back and out the slot. And then disconnect the little tip out of the edge of the carburetor. So, and then you can just tuck it out of the way. You'll have to put it back on the same way it came off. And then the fuel line, they just have little clamps which you can pull off. It should not leak fuel if the motor's off. So if it's leaking gas, then you probably have an issue with the petcock. So pull the fuel line off and tuck that to the side as well. And then you're going to have your 2 hose clamps, one on the air filter and one on the intake. And you can remove those with a Phillips head screwdriver. So the back of the air box should pop off, and then you can just tuck that down out of the way. And then the front of the carburetor just pushes into the intake. You wiggle and pull, and it'll pop out as well. So you can disconnect the drain for the carburetor either here or down on the side of the engine with an 8mm socket. I always do on the side of the engine so you don't have very much fuel leaking out. So when you remove that, this is the drain. You want to make sure that there's the flathead screwdriver in there so that it does not leak. There's going to be a wire. You're going to cut the zip ties and disconnect the plug at the top. You just push the tab and it'll release. So there's the carburetor out of the bike. So you can buy a new carburetor and reassemble the same way it went out. Hi, it's JJ again from Wild Hog Scooters. Just wanting to remind you guys, if you're not comfortable working on your own scooter, we're always here to help. You can always call us or bring your bike by, and we can help you service or do anything that you need with your scooter. We have 5 locations, so bring it into any store if you don't feel comfortable trying to tackle any job that you see on our videos yourself.